Hey guys, John here, and I'm back at Stockport Pallet Warehouse for another Amazon Returns pallet. And this week, it's not one, but it's two. I got a message, Amazon Return Pallets back in stock, so I came down and found this beauty, and this thing has got some big Amazon boxes, all still sealed. I thought there's a good chance of some big tools, and in the last pallet, one of my favourite bits was the sealed Amazon parcels. There was some really cool stuff in there. And on this one, it's topped off with loads of fabric stuff, but this is loads of smaller Amazon packets as far as I can see. Look at this thing, small little packets like this. So hopefully we find some tools, and if you stay to the end, you know we'll find something to give away on this pallet, and we'll show you where all of the stuff from the last pallet ended up. The two of them have cost me £650 this week, 300 for this one, 350 for that one, but we know how well we did on the last Amazon pallet. If you don't know, go and watch it, it was epic. Let's get these loaded in the van, let's get back to the workshop, let's see what we can find. Right, so we're back at the unit, and these two pallets do look pretty beastie. There's a few things poking out the tops of these that lead me to believe we're on for a good video here, some exciting stuff. Hopefully we find some stuff for a giveaway, and if you stay tuned to the end, we'll let you know what we did in the last video, and what we did with all the stuff from the last pallet, and what we're gonna do with all this as well. We're gonna make sure we use it all responsibly, or get rid of it responsibly, or donate it responsibly. But without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with these Home Vanner ultrasonic humidifiers. I mean, the boxes are a bit tatty, but there's two different models. I don't fully know. I know what a humidifier is, but these are obviously two different models. I think with this video, we're gonna burst through all of the items a bit quicker than the last one. And then what we'll do is we'll do a price check quickly at the end. Rather than me trying to show you the process, if you don't know already, you can go on the Amazon app, you can scan the codes on some of the, so for this one, there's a barcode right here. I can scan that on my phone, I can get a price. And the only negative comments I think we got in the last video were people thinking I was expecting to sell these things for RRP price. But all we were trying to do is show the value of it, and what all the value can I go off really? The price that they're selling at is the top line value. The reality is you're never going to get that for any of the products. You have to sell them for a lot less, don't you? This one's sealed, kind of. This humidifier here looks a little bit ropey. Is it a humidifier or a dehumidifier actually? It's a humidifier, goodness. Good job I didn't get confused and put that in my tent. I have a little dehumidifier in our tent just to make sure that we don't get any condensation. You'd be in big trouble if you set that up in your tent. I think you'd have water dripping down all the walls. But I assume this is for like if you have trouble breathing, sometimes you have like a vapor machine, and or maybe you have it in a greenhouse. You'd want a humidifier greenhouse, wouldn't you? So we've got two humidifiers. I will price check them later, but not now. One's ultrasonic. The Sonic movie was a long time ago now, so, but they're ultrasonic. They're like the next level up from Sonic. So there we go, two humidifiers, and then what have we got here? But loads of these things. I could see these on the top of the pallet. These grey kind of snoody looking things. Now it does say on the side of them, newborn baby swaddle blanket. Oh, look at that. And it's not just swaddle blankets in there. It's also charging heated gloves. Let's have a look what we've got. So, wow, there we go. I thought that was gonna be full of snooze. We've got a full box of these. Heated gloves. Hey, I'll tell you what, as we're coming into winter, they're worth having. Got a few of them heated gloves. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pairs of heated gloves. A bunch of these snooze. Now, I'm looking for one there's one that's kind of open. So yeah, it's like, I think they call them cozy toes. I've got a couple of kids and I'm sure we had one of these and it was called a cozy toes. And it goes in the pram, and it just means when your baby's sat in the pram, they're a little bit warmer. Or maybe that one goes in a blanket or something, but it's called a swaddle. Maybe it's for a bed, I'm not sure, but we've got loads of them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already, and there's more coming off this pallet. There's another one, 7, 8, 9. Start seeing the wood for the trees now when I start taking all these off the top. There's another one. 10, 11, 12, 13 cozy toeses, and that might be all of it. You can see this is a very, very random, but there's another one. 13, 14. You can see this is a much more random pallet, I think. It feels a lot more chock with stuff. Empty bag. Disappointing in it. Amazon bag, it was empty. What was in it? Mini glass bong with tornado percolate. Missed out on a bong. Billabong. What else have we got? Right, we'll move our 12 gloves up here and our 14 cozy toesies. We can get into the thick of it. So what else have we got? Off the top, we've got a little baby sweater knitted. This is a return. Well, that's going to the Samaritans kids. Brand new men's robe, men's shawl robe. Got a couple of them. Hikaru. I hope it's a nice shawl robe because that's a few already. Maybe that's the giveaway. I've got 5. Hopefully it's like a little smoking jacket. Silk kimono. Oh, this is a random pallet already in it. Look, so we've got a couple more of our, that's 2 more of our little knitted jackets. A couple more kimonos. Right, let's have a look at one of these kimonos. see what we're dealing with. There's another little knitted thing. Right, let's open one of these, see what the deal is, see if it is a smoking jacket. A men's shawl robe. It's got a nice velvety feel to it. There we go. That is like a men's smoking jacket, that is. Just need to go shave the beard off and just have a moustache. Reminds me of Troy Hawk, this.
Welcome to Tesco. We have everything you need.
Thank you. Cheers.
Get in there and smash it.
I'll smash you.
Oh, you look smashing. That is super smashing great, that is. Smashing. I'm the proud owner. How many of these have I got? 3, 5, 10 of them. That's in the giveaway, straight away. That is lovely, that is. A large velour men's robe. Good length on it as well. I'm quite tall, to be fair, so it's it could do with a bit more sleeve, but that's not bad, that. First item, winner. Don't know how much you'd pay for a Hikaru men's shawl, but like I say, we'll price check it all at the end. That's pretty nice, that one. That one's my one. Got 10 more. Maybe we get his and hers. Stick that back in the bag. Right, let's keep going. So we've got an optical lead. Stick that over there. That probably went with something. Non-slip mat. Little sealed bags. I think we can go better. That's what some people have in the bottom of their toolbox drawer, just like a non-slip mat. But I can tell you now, it doesn't work very well because it still moves with the weight of spanners on top. Compare that to some shadow foam. I can tell you now, non-slip mats do not compare. Onto this, we've got pet cage dog cover, kennel cover, another box. That's a heavy thing, isn't it? Rep Lab Consulting. So that's a handle off it's a bar handle off a gym exercise machine. Heavy one as well. Box. Oh, these always look good. High performance flashlight. Feels a bit light. We've just got the bag and the battery. Super bright LED torch. That looks like a good one too. Charge your phone off it. That's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? I've got an empty torch box. Got another box here. This is a seal. Whoa, that's heavy. Maybe we won't go in that one. That one looks like it's tall. It goes all the way down. Let's get this one. So we've got a box here, something or other. We've got 5 of whatever it is, and someone's had a peek in this one too. Born for Beauty. Looks like some sort of curling wand. I guess that's what that is, curling wand. Cheyenne, rose gold kind of effect. And you get a glove that matches it. That's all right, isn't it? It's kind of a tool. Not really a tool. Different though. The thing for me is we're getting different stuff. It feels very different from the last pallet we did. And we've got 5 of those, 5 curling wands, all packed up. Put them over here. 5 is the magic number. We know that 96% of the viewers of the channel are all males. And I think there's gonna be very low odds on any of them needing a curling one. But maybe it's a nice pickup to have ready for holiday season. Could make a nice gift. 5 curling ones. Right, empty box. 2 more grey lumps, and these say newborn baby swaddle, so it's a slightly different look. Amazon package covered in mud. We've got something in it. Vape Master, 2 vapes. Yeah, and that is just a normal return. Pair of heated gloves. Another men's robe. Boosh. Another one of these handles. That's quite cool. We got one of those in the last panel. The one from the last panel was brand new, sealed. This kind of looks pretty good, doesn't it? It kind of looks new because it's got the battery seal down there, and not quite the same as the last one on the last Amazon pallet where it was in a sealed box. Still pretty good though. Smart scale. Looks brand new. I'm quite happy with that actually. Put that there. That's one of the better things. All right, another bag. Amazon return. What have we got in here? Interior LED roof light. And another interior roof light, white and white. Apparently they come in blue too. Another sealed little packet. I do quite like these ones. Proper sealed surprise box. Sounds like drawing pins. It is drawing pins. What a weird return. Next one, Yodel return. Some sort of cat tube is that? Cat tube with a couple of bolts. Yeah, it's all in Chinese, that writing, but that kind of, it looks like a cat tube, doesn't it? Like an accessory you bolt onto some sort of cat scratching post. Nothing else in the bag. Big long tube box. And this is a shower rail. This is like a push to fit, it's like a pressure fit shower rail. It's got 2 ends on it. Shower rail, extendable curtain pole, tension rod. We never got any tension rods on the last one, did we? Right, I'll tell you, this is random, isn't it? Another unmarked box. Oh, that's just what I needed, that is. I think that might be the bong. Can you even sell a bong on Amazon? How weird's that? There's a few little glass bits, so there's some broken glass there. I don't think the charity shop will be too happy with that. Got another one of the Cozy Toes. Oh, that's pretty good. That is a nice thing to see. And that feels like there's a bit of weight in it, like we have actually got a torch. That is nice. A bit weird, there's like a hole in it. It looks like it's damaged. The on button there has been pressed inside. It's a shame, isn't it? Oh, blooming heck. It's had a hard life, this torch. It's weird, because it's got like this, so obviously it can take AAA batteries. Or this big old thing. That's a pity. Good weight to it. That would have been nice. So we've got 1 box with a missing torch, 1 box with a broken torch. Well, we'll still look at the price of that later. Hopefully we find 1 at least good torch in here. Oh, there you go. Cashmere sleeping bag. Little starfish fella. In the baby pile. Outdoor sports. That's something a bit different. Hey up. Nice little pair of shorts. What size are we on? Not anywhere close to me. Medium. I've not been a medium for a while. Extra medium I am. Well, like Mountain Warehouse, doesn't it? Outdoor sports. They're not bad then. Right, another mystery bag. Tell it to return because it's how people tend to return things. Any old bag, any old tape. And what is it? Well, this is random, isn't it? That is a funny looking hoodie, isn't it? What is going on here then? Is this the trend nowadays? It's got like a teddy bear face stitched in. Size 1. Size 1, is that, I mean, I know lady sizes are numbers, but 1's pretty low on the list, isn't it? And it came with a little bum bag. There you go. I can see why it was returned. What is that about? I'll tell you, we're getting some clothes, but some weird clothes. There's a little packet, 48, return. I do like these sealed up ones. And this is interior roof lights. We've got 4. One more of them would be nice. Another kimono, another pets thing. This is an open box, but it's an Amazon return. And we've got another vape. 2 vapes. Another vape master. Right, this is the bit of a theme now. The old drug pallet. Not really a drug, is it, a vape? But I think they're getting clearer and clearer. They're not very good for you. Oh, and it stinks now. I've opened that vape pouch. I can smell tobacco. This is a nice different size box. Hopefully there's no vape in this one. That is a curtain rail, like a bay window. So the one thing that I will say, it's feeling like this could be a bust, this one. Maybe I'm getting negative too quick. The power banks turned up right at the end on the other one, didn't they? They had all of the card readers and stuff, and I felt like we were onto a winner quite early on, whereas this, I feel like we're on a loser. Right, so this is a telescopic rod. That's another curtain pole sort of thing. There's a little bag here. Not all of them are resealed, but quite a lot of them are resealed. It's another little like cat toy. Put that with the scratching posts. Oh, a bag. That looks like a cat thing as well. Is that a bag for your cat to sit in as well? Poke his head out the top. Got like a solid base in it. I think that's what that's for. There we go. We've got a full-on cat kit here. Got a Wi-Fi smart something. That is a Wi-Fi switch. So it replaces your wall switch. Maxio must be part of the system though. You must have to have massive Maxio bulbs. Looks new though. Another little box, incandescent bulb. We had a lot of bulbs on the last pallet, so I won't be pleased to see loads of these. Just standard bulbs. Standard bulbs. Let's get this big old Toblerone out. What is this thing? Toblerone. This thing looks like it's been opened and resealed and opened and resealed. So like it's disappointed multiple people. Oh, hello. I bet you it's broke, non-repairable. That's a nice soundbar. It's got the mounts on the back. I think we plug that in. Ultimia. Let's plug that in and see if it works. Right, so I've plugged it in, turned it on. It works straight away. You just held the Bluetooth button. I've connected, and it sounds, I don't know how that's disappointed more than a few people. Any guesses what that song was? That's a belter. Can't play anymore though because of copyright, but that is a bit of a win, that is. I might actually look that up. I feel like that's my favourite item. I did not expect that to work because the box looks so dodgy. Not that expensive, to be fair. You're only talking like 40, 50 quid. Looks like it should have come with a remote though. But in the studio, it won't need a remote. And I can play music to my heart's content. It sounds really good. That's the thing. Not a huge amount of value for sale, but a lot of value to me. I do like a bit of music. Maybe that's going to live just there. You wouldn't even know, would you? That is pretty cool. Right, onwards and upwards. Let's crack on. Right, got another parcel. Again, it's one that's been slightly opened. This one is, we've got another pair of shorts here. Size small, looks like men's shorts again. Gonna have a little men's sporting goods store after this. We just do shorts and kimonos. Oh no, waterproof kecks. They are some dodgy looking waterproof kecks though. For all your outdoor needs, come to John O'Shone's sporting goods store. Get your dodgy looking kecks. Right, another one, return. Love to see it, classic return. £5 they paid to send that back. And it is, I'll tell you that's odd, isn't it? That is a big desk mat, isn't it? That is crazy, that is. Feels like it's one of those mouse mat pads you have, you know, for a gaming setup. But how big's your desk? That's flipping belter, that, isn't it? They just weren't having it. Probably didn't cost much more than a £5 that. Put it back in its bag. Put it on the desk with all my kimonos. A packet, with notes in it. Another empty packet, another packet. This looks like more of these men's waterproof kecks. Yeah, they go in there. Every return. Means it's something different. Something in a bag, all Chinese writing. Swing canopy cover. Oh, is this like an egg chair cover? But this is a very specific cover for a very specific thing, isn't it? Is it a kid's swing? Is it an egg chair swing? What kind of swing is it? All you've got is a bit of Chinese writing to go off. They're the kind of things that without the listing in the picture, it's kind of what not worth anything. But I will keep that bit of plastic with a ticket on it. This is interesting. Oh. LED light therapy mask. This is like some sort of cosplay for some sort of Star Wars looking fella.
I sense unease about my appearance, General Hux.
It looks new, 'cause it's still got the plastic on it. Or is it like the new thing from Apple, the old AirTag thing? Oh, you got a lot of little cap for you. Although that must be the neck guard. It's got all the pieces then. Interesting. A wire for it. That's the bag. Light therapy mask. I'd be interested to see how much that goes for. LED light therapy mask. It looks expensive. It's got expensive packaging. Let's have a quick look at that one. Satisfy the curiosity straight away. So that one is an LED light therapy mask. Any guesses? 50 quid, I reckon. None on here that look like that. No brand on that thing. Ooh, blooming heck. 280 quid for one of them. That has surprised me. Mask Photon Rejuvenation, £282. Wow. You can see there's cheaper versions. The one that looks like this, the only listing is that one there, 280. You can see why it's got expensive packaging. Yeah, that's the exact same one, that is. Doesn't have any reviews. Let's put that in the good pile. Another sealed bag here. Yeah, look at this. Spider-Man costumes, that's cool. As you can see, there's a few of them. My little and love Spider-Man. So that's like an individual return in another bag. And then that's like a different colour Spider-Man costume. These two are bigger, or slightly smaller. They won't fit my lad though. He's only 2. He's only down here. But Spider-Man costumes are quite cool. That's random, isn't it? In the pile, happy to see those. Another bag that's empty. Big old poster tube. Oh, something fell out the end. Oh no. It's a blind, weird blind, no, it's clear. But that must be like some sort of COVID shield. Back in the day when everyone wanted shields up. I'll put that in my blind collection over here. Got another curling wand. Put that puts me up to 6 curling wands. Just sometimes grab the things that capture my eye. A little box with no packaging. What is that? Let me know, what is this for? It's got that inside it, a little dowel and then some nuts. I'm guessing that would go there. No idea what that is. Mounts on the side or something. Doubt that's for the cat pile. Right, we've got another one of these little baby swaddlers. Down here, I've got a roll of cling film. Always handy to have cling film. Stick that over there. Oh, another one of these little packets. Power style. Is it another torch? Well, it is a torch. Battery, and then the end. Feels a bit like it's more like a laser pen there. It's got one of these little tips on it. Does this one work? Yes, and it is a laser pen. Hey, we've got something that works. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That is a tool, laser pen, kind of. It's a nice metal body one. Feels quite heavy. And then we've got, what, like a tip on the end as well. So maybe that goes in the cat pile. Cats love a laser pen, don't they? That's pretty cool, I like that. That's going in my good pile. Happy with that, nice to see a tool. Another little packet. That's another little baby's a little hat for a newborn. Says newborn baby shoot. Probably buy this, do a little baby shoot, and then send it back. Dress your newborn baby up as some sort of little woolly cat thing. Does that go in the cat pile? Can go in the baby pile. Another mystery box. Oh, that's another one of them flipping handles. Got loads of them handles. More fabrics. Hey, this is the baby pallet, isn't it? You don't get any info on what's on these pallets. It is literally what's on the top. You've got to kind of use that to help you make the decision whether you want it or not. Big old box here, made in China. Doe sleeps. Still clueless to what it is. Does the instructions have a picture of the finished article? This is a clothes rail. Car booter's dream. They love one of those. I'll leave that all tidy in the box. Put that here. Something down here. That's interesting. Little desk organizer. There's a little handle that goes on the front. I haven't had a desk organizer before. Sealed box. I feel like we need to start saving the really nice sealed boxes. Oh, it has been, this is what annoys me. Look at that, so it's sealed, but is it sealed? No. Someone's had a peek there, look. You can see that's been ripped open. Someone's had a little look what's in there. Hopefully they've not had what's out of there. I'm opening it. Yeah, they've opened it and they've realised it's another flipping curtain pole. Or they wouldn't have known that was in there though, would they? Imagine if that's like in power banks. 40 power banks. No, another flipping push rod thing. Tell you what. I don't like that. I feel like that's someone's had a little peek in a few too many of these. Spoiling it. So here's one. Feels like an interesting shape. We're going to save that one. A sealed one. Nobody's looked in that. We'll save that. We'll see if we get a few of them to save at the end of the pallet. Just so we know we're ending on something good. Because they can be a bit of a letdown. That's cool. I don't know what that is. I thought it was like a kid's dress-up thing, but... See, you get no help from the label. You get no help at all. That is some sort of wrap around your leg, and that, I'm tempted to say maybe you put it around a football, and then it's like something to help you play football, just because it kind of feels like that would hold a cylinder, and then, yeah, I think that's what that might be. That feels like it could go around a ball, and then that's for like kicking it and bringing it back to you, and then that just goes around your head, just to make sure everyone knows, you know, you're in the zone. Or Cobra Kai, maybe it's Cobra Kai outfit.
It's Cobra Kai.
It's like guesswork this, isn't it, trying to unfathom it. That feels like that's what that could be. Whatever it is, we got 2 of them, which is nice. When it comes to price checking stuff, it's easier. I'll do an image search later and then I will find out. So I'll put those there. Keep going. Couple more of these swaddler thingies. Loads of them now, that's crazy. This is interesting. Colour Wow, Dream Coat, Supernatural Spray. Supernatural Spray, Dream Coat. Finally, award-winning humidity sealant stops hair from becoming a hot mess in even highest humidity. Is that like the Bum Bum Cream? Am I gonna find out that's worth a flipping fortune? The Bum Bum Cream looked like £2 worth, apparently it was 40 quid. This Wow Colour Wow Dream Coat could be the same. Best look after it. Onwards and upwards, empty packet. Got some more clothes, got some Paste Menopause during and after of the Paste Max. Got a full course here. Handy things. that's up there with one of the most random things. It's up there with the Bum Bum Cream, that. That is a man's cagoule thing. I call it a different name every time. That says thank you for your order. Looks like it's another one of these plastic organisers. Little plastic tote organiser. I can see a box of something interesting down here. Look at all that colours in there. I think that's like some sort of fridge thing. Feels like it's like fridge plastic. What's going in there? I think that's some sort of fridge organiser. It can just go there. Right, let's keep going. We've got another swaddler. Loads of these swaddling things now. It just splits through them in case there's anything hidden underneath. Another little cardie for a kidder. That's another bit of clothing for a kidder. I guess this is one of the covers. So it's like a waterproof cover for, it says a large crate. So a few of those. Oh, hello. That's a little sneaky one, isn't it? Got another one of these soundbars down here. And look at this thing. An iPhone 13 Pro case in green, British Racing green. Handy. And then I've got a box full of, and I know what this stuff is. This is crystal art, I think you call it. Or gem art, diamond art maybe it's called. And essentially, you have a picture and then you get all these gems, and then this is like self-adhesive, and then you stick them all on. It's like paint by number, but you use gems. 18 packs, and then there's 4 pieces of artwork in each pack. Random, innit? But at least it's easy to price. 18 of those, and then there was another little box, and I can tell already it's another one of these flipping gym handles. I put it with my menopause pills. But then down here, oh hello. I thought that was the box for it actually, but it's not. Obviously that's the box they've put it in. What they've done is some customer has had this Ultimate soundbar and they've been happy with it, and then someone for Christmas has bought them a lovely LG version, and then they've upgraded and they've sent the soundbar back. So I've got 2 soundbars now. Add that to my lovely sound, that'll be double loud. It's my soundbar collection. Quite happy with that soundbar though, it sounded really, really nice. And for anyone who didn't know, that was Def Leppard. Oh, that's rubbish. Right, there's a box on top of another big box here. Let's hope for some good stuff, because I don't think we're getting close to our 550 quid. But we've got another full pallet to go at yet. And I've still got these 2 boxes in here. And you never know, this could be where all the power banks are hiding. Well, that's a big Amazon box, look. Right, so let's have a look at this one first. And again, it's kind of sealed this side, but someone has clearly been at this, tearing it to have a look. So I don't like that, to be honest. I feel like a lot of the intrigue is lost now because someone's clearly had a rifle through it. Now I don't know who would have done that, because at the end of the day this pallet goes past a lot of places. Well, there we go. Whatever the heck that was, there's 4 more of them. I'll scan the barcode hopefully later, and hopefully that gives me a clue, because 5's a nice number, and if I knew that they were actually handy I could give one of those away, but I don't want to give away some crud. So that's another box. Oh, there you go. Is that going to tell us? Oh, there you go. It's a Gokida 2-pack water bottle organiser, water bottle holder, stackable, portable, for efficient storage in your countertop, refrigerator. Apparently with 30 of those, look. Oh, don't tell me that's what that is. Don't tell me that's what that is. It says, on this slip here, it says 30. Oh, little swines, aren't they? And that's what you get in some pallets. This company has probably put all of these into Amazon to sell them, and they've just not been selling. So eventually, after a certain amount of time, Amazon start fining you for having products in their warehouse that don't sell. So the companies that make them end up pulling them out. You can opt to have them returned or destroyed. So it's as if they've said, right, yeah, just destroy those, and then Amazon then liquidates them. That is crazy. Well, that's what you end up with. I'll have a look in a minute, but they are hopeless. Anyway, we've got another pallet to look at. Let's get all this cleared out of the way and let's get the other pallet in. Right, so that's the first pallet all done. Made a bit of a mess. I've kind of pushed it all to one side for now. We will price check at the end. I've cleared a bit of room on the table so we can go through this second one. Now on here, I've got 2 of these bags full of smaller parcels. I had 2 of these on the last one, but I'd never seen in them. With these, in order to fit everything in my van, I actually put all the smaller things into these. So just so you know where we're up to, all of the small parcels in here, I loaded into them. So sadly, it's not going to have a huge pile of power banks in the bottom, but there are a lot of mystery boxes in here, and I've got all these big Amazon parcels on the front too. So far, it's a different vibe, this pallet. I feel like there's a few good bits, but they were all at the top, which makes me think they were put on there to kind of help sell the pallets, because this mask's 280 quid, but if it's broken, Well, it ain't really worth much, is it? And then the other things, it's a bit tricky really. Some cat stuff, all random really. So there was a good mixture of stuff, but not the same. With the last pallet, we knew quite quickly we had our money back because there was card readers and some other things. But I've still got another pallet to go through, so let's get into it. And starting on the top, I saw this, a nice tidy looking bag. I thought it was a camera bag, but actually it's not. This thing, what do you reckon it's for? Well, it's for a cornet. It's a cornet gig bag. You put your Magnum cornet in this, you'd probably have about 5 or 6 cornets in there, couldn't you? But I don't think it's going to keep them cold.
Do you want anything from the shop? Cornetto.
No, if you didn't know what a cornet was, it's like I think it's like a French horn. It's one of the brass instruments in an orchestra. So we've got a gig bag, cornet gig bag, that's going over there. Next thing, we've got another small parcel. I think I'm just going to open a couple of these ones. Hopefully we find something cool. Then we can open all these big ones on the front. Men's pullover hoodie. It doesn't say what, it says M to 3XL. XL, oh, it's my size. Very thin. Smells all right. You know the rules. Does this mean your hoodie? I can tell what the problem is. That ain't even close to an XL. That is, oh, that is a size small or extra small. The men's clothing store is coming along nicely. We've got a lovely pair of shorts. I've got 4 pairs of blue waterproof kecks. And now I've got a size medium at best. Hoodie with orange zipper. Nice hoodie that. Right, next up, little brush thing in a sealed bag. Pet dog cat shedding. That's in my cat pile. Next up, again, I don't like this at all. Look at this. Opened and then dodgily sealed. Tracked 48, so it is a proper return. I think it's a post box. Oh, you think that's a post box? Not a nice looking one. Yeah, so that is a post box, isn't it? Must be an inside one though, because it's going to get filled with water. But the keys are in it. So there we go, we've got a post box. Or is it a tissue box? Oh yeah, maybe it's a gold tissue box actually. Maybe you put it like that, maybe you have tissues coming out the bottom. That would make more sense actually, because then you can see that it's full. Gold tissue box. Ah, now that's the sign we like to see. That is the UN sticker for a power bank. But this isn't a power bank, this is a mosquito lamp. 2 of mosquito killer lamps. Yeah, they look new because they've got the wire all tied up and they're in a bag. Hang it up. Nice. Anything to combat mosquitoes is good. Mosquitoes are little swines. I hate mosquitoes. I think everyone hates mosquitoes. 2 of those on the pile. Right, now there's a couple of these outdoor waterproof electrical boxes. There's 3. Let's have a look at it. It's got a D-loop on it, which is it's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know why it needs that. Maybe that's just literally for hanging them up in the shop. A bit unusual. It's definitely not like a normal UK connection box, but maybe it's just for like putting your decorations up and having a few waterproof junctions in your garden. Problem is, the only label on the whole thing is that there, and it doesn't say like IP65 or anything like that, so you couldn't really use that in the UK and feel confident about it because it's just a random plastic box that says waterproof box. Like, they're supposed to be rated, these things, aren't they? On to the next. Let's have a look. Tell you what, it couldn't be any more random, could it? What is that? Well, I know what it is. It's a little blackbird, but what is it? Because there's other accessories with it. So it's got a bulb. So bulb goes somewhere. This is the most random light. This is a light fitting. Where the heck does that go? Maybe it just holds it in its beak and it just goes like that. And then I'm guessing there's a little bit of a thread there, so it must mount to a wall like that. And then it just has a cable coming out of its mouth, maybe? I don't understand how else it would attach. Who's put together this blackbird light and thought, blackbird light. People love blackbirds. Let's not have it like sticking out of its head or sticking out of here or hanging off there. We're just having it in its mouth hanging down. Because there's nowhere else for it to attach, look. Unlike, well, maybe it goes in its tail. Nowhere else for it to go. The only thing is there's a thread there, so I guess that's how it attaches to the wall. What on earth? Right, I'm just sticking it on the pile. Blackbird lamp. Little packet. Nothing in it. Another return. Kind of looks sealed, that one, because you've got the return label is over the tape. I hope we find some amazing stuff in these ones that haven't been opened. It's one of these flipping canopy covers, isn't it? I've already had one of them. What are the chances of that? Oh, we've got something here. The waist twisting disc. Hey, look, there's feet marks on it. That's the old waist twister. Oh yeah, I can see it's working me core, that. That's just the job, that is. That's Magic Morris, that is. Waist twisting disc. The old waist twister. Someone's had a good go at that and thought, you know, it's not for me, Margaret, that. That's not for me, that waist twister. Send it back. Tracked, sealed. There we go, that is our first piece of underwear in 2 pallets. We have a bra. Got quite the collection of women's bits and quite the collection of men's clothing. There is a clothing theme. We've got another bit of exercise equipment here, some sort of handle with a wire. Nope, that isn't a stretchy wire. Maybe that's for, you know, when you're walking the dog and the kid wants to walk it. I want to walk it, I want to walk it. Here you go, you hold that handle. Maybe that's a good invention. Maybe that's not what it is, but we've got another 48. We've got another Amazon return, track 48. That one was definitely opened too and resealed. Lunchbox. This is the first thing that says what it is. Blimey heck, if that's your lunchbox, you'd be well fed up, wouldn't you? Tell you what, if I got sent to work and that was my lunchbox, I would have something to say about it. And I'd be saying, where are the sandwiches? Hardly fit out in that. Oh, I can see why they returned that. That's hopeless, that is. So you have to put your finger in your food. You go, oh, that's me chutney there. I just put my finger in and spin it round. There's the one I want there. And then you press the button and it locks it in place somehow. Oh, that's why it's returned. It's supposed to spin it, but obviously it's broken. That makes more sense now. If it worked, that would be quite clever. These are the ones I'm holding out hope for, because you never know. They may just have assumed it was rubbish. And with this one, obviously assumed correctly. Doesn't say what it is, but it looks like a large men's shirt. It's going in the pile. So look at this one. This one is full of nappy bin refills. They're expensive. Doesn't look like any normal nappy bin refills, that though. More of them, I guess they're nappy bin refills too. Stick them over there. Something for the men's clothing section. Oh, no, there you go. Fashion trousers. Someone would be happy with them, wouldn't they? Going in that pile. Jink. For the box. A diamond table lamp. USB charging. Look at that. I don't think I touched it. It's on in the box. Glowing. Oh, it's like the Holy Grail.
You seek the Holy Grail.
Oh, looks posh, doesn't it? Back in the box. Another lovely bit of fabric here. That is a little skirt, short skirt. Don't ask me how I know what a skirt is, but that is what that is. And that's going in the clothes pile. Hello. The best. This is the best item. Something in it. And it is, can't be good because it's loose. Beads. Oh, that's actually pretty cute, you know. One of my little girls makes bracelets, and that, it's weird actually. I don't think that is what came in that box because it just doesn't really work very well. It doesn't say beads anywhere, but that's picked me up, that has. I feel like we found something half decent now. Well, not half decent, but something I can actually give to someone who's going to make them smile. Oh, blooming heck, another one of these walk your dog with two people. Stick that in the walk your dog with two people pile. A bag. And what is it? It's a bag within a bag. It's a bag within a bag within a bag. And it's a handbag. And the brand is Steve Madden. Steve Madden, is that it's brand new. Feels nice, smells nice. Oh, it's got one of these. That usually means it's good, doesn't it? Steve Madden. Shall I look that up? Steve Madden handbag. Now, if we know if it's super expensive, it's fake. Too much. Steve Madden. That looks like it, doesn't it? 80 euros. That looks like ours. Steve Madden handbag. I doubt it's real, but I'm not going to start looking into whether things are real or not. Oh, hello. Steve Madden number 2. Got 2 of them now. There's the little bag. Feels real. But then I am not the judge of whether an handbag's real or not. I mean, I look at an handbag. It's got Steve Madden written on it. It smells like leather and it looks like a handbag. I mean, that's about as far as my test's going to go, really. It's not like it's a 500, 600, £700 handbag where they have like serial numbers and codes. I mean, I think 80 euros for a handbag's a bit much for an handbag anyway. But there we go. That's 2 Steve Madden handbags. Onwards and upwards. We've got another sealed box here. Oh, it's a tray of some sort. Oh, that's cool. Hey, that's a tool. I think we've actually stumbled across a proper tool here. That is a battery organizer with a little battery tester. That's not bad, that. I'm happy with that. Battery tester tool. Put that in my good pile. Battery tester. Oh, this is cool. This is like an automatic dog water bowl, and then there's this big water jug that sits on there, and then when you're out, that's a lot of water for your pet. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I like that. Another packet. Another one of those mad looking shirts. Not a bad shirt, that is it? Large, like a linen-y shirt, very thin. There's a smell to that though. Just open that up and I can smell like mould. Hey up. They look like, I think I've seen Tyson Fury in a pair of these.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm.
Look at this thing, 2XL. There you go. That is a winner. I think you can put that on with a robe. What is going on? Crazy, crazy these pallets. Just shows you can get absolutely anything you can dream up on Amazon, and subsequently you can return anything, even if it's 40 canopy covers. Another sealed packet. Another canopy cover. Oh, this is something different. Fashion bag. STLD and Zupe fashion. You know it's fashionable when it says fashion, don't you? Nothing says fashion like the word fashion. How do you know it's fashionable? Well, it did say fashion on it, so I felt like that was a good sign. It does smell lovely of leather. It's funny when they're brainstorming this stuff in China. You know, unless you've learned English and you know the context, it probably does seem quite relevant, doesn't it, to the, you know, the Chinese designer. Fashion. Put fashion on it. People love fashion. May as well have written, this is fashionable. Be your style. Be your style with a fashion bag. Oh, here we go. Cardboard bag. No, it's another canvas bag. What have we got here? It's a return. What is it? It doesn't say. Let's have a look. It is plug it into your cigarette lighter. It's some sort of heat mat for your car seat. Yeah, just what if you didn't have a heated seat, you get that thing and then that makes your seat heated seat. Interesting. In the pile. We're getting there now with this box. We've got another sealed box, that's rubbish. That is another canvas cover. Another canvas cover. Blimey heck, that's too many canvas covers. Canvas cover. What happened to this bag that it needed its own sealed bag? Our sincere apologies. We're sorry the enclosed item has reached you in this condition. Look at that. So that is in a sealed damage bag from Royal Mail. So that's not been looked at. What is it? You're gonna love this. Another Eric X. Royal Mail were sorry, weren't they? They saw them and they thought, we're really sorry. They weren't even meaning about the packaging. They're just meaning about the pants. Feels like that's what you're wearing, like a fish factory. Right then, keep going. Got a swimming costume. Oh, I've got some more of these nappy bin holders. Last pouch. And that is some chair caps. How random. If your chair's going to damage your tiles, sell some chair caps. And that's it. That is an empty tote. Thank goodness that. It's nice to have an empty one. But let's not stop there. Let's just keep powering through because this one is hefty. There's some big stuff in that. Starting with that wireless portable air compressor. Clearly been used. Missing the battery. Oh, that's hopeless, isn't it? Oh, for a second I was thinking that's flipping a winner. We've got a tool, a proper tool. But without the battery, flipping hopeless. You can tell someone's been through this. And they've absolutely stuffed us. Oh, this pallet is going to need something good in it to redeem it. So this is a big Amazon parcel. Heavy. You can see, so like it's sealed this end with prime tape. This side, they've split it open to have a quick look. Flipping heck, that is a big brass valve. I can see from the picture. That is a big switch over valve. Cheap one too. Zone valve. So like in your house, you'll have like different zones for your heating system. And that'll switch your hot water flow to turn on like your upstairs radiators and your downstairs radiators. It's a return within a return. So boxes within boxes within boxes here. Heavy as well. I bet this is more plumbing stuff, to be honest. The weight of it. Plumbing heck. So that's an actual pump. Oh no, that's a gas solenoid valve. So that's for your gas supply, turning your gas supply on and off to your boiler.
Yeah, try changing the solenoids, please.
Right, that's what I said. I told you that. The solenoid.
And then this thing is a control unit for an interlock system. So I'm guessing all this stuff goes together. You've got an e-stop and you've got a little pressure sensor that is or something. It's got Pascal's written on it. Oh, goodness me. Right, I'll stick it over here. I'll have to do more research on that. That is random. Here's another box here that's been retaped. Another one of these things. Got two of them now. I don't know what the first one was. Can anyone help me and tell me what the heck that is? Right, another big box. It says Amazon Warehouse. Not opened there. Wow, we've got an unopened box there. That's three. Three unopened boxes. This one also looks unopened, but I won't leave them all to the end. I can't see this has been opened. Probably just a curtain rail. Hey up, that's actually a tool, isn't it? That is a extendable handle for a paintbrush and for a roller. Pretty sure that's for a roller. So not very expensive. Quite an inexpensive thing that, to be fair. Telescopic handle for a paint roller. What's this thing? Bag full of plastic kitchenware. That's not bad, is it? Only one set of the cutlery. 4 cups. I'm guessing there should have been 4 of each to go together. 4 coloured cups, 4 plates, 4 sets of cutlery, but there's only one. Big sealed bag, and that is some sort of cushion. These are push rods, pressure rods. Oh, that's something nice. Got another one of our battery tray testers. Pity we haven't got 5 of them. 2 of them's nice, but you know, a few more of them would have been good. Maybe in all these tall boxes here we've got a few. Blow a minute, that's tattered, isn't it? It'd be nice if there was one of those in good condition. That could have been for a bit of foam. Ah, flipping it, caught my finger on it. Oh, another one. No, that one's tatty as well. We know what that is. Hikaru. Another velvet kimono. Feels like another canvas cover. Oh no. Ooh. Shorts. Nice pair of shorts. Big box, opened. But what have they seen? So they've not fully opened it. You can see why it's been checked. They've cut the top there. You can see the cut line. And then they've saw, oh, it's just made in China. Is it something good? Oh, I can tell already. It's one of them flipping blackbirds, isn't it? Tell you what though, if you're gonna have one blackbird light, you don't just want one, do you want 2? That's left and right of a picture of a blackbird or something. Right, I've got a matching set now of blackbirds. We've got another one of those electrical boxes, and then I've got a sealed bag here with electric can opener, I guess that is. Looks like an electric can opener. Totally knackered. Right then, so last one. Oh no, there's two. There's that one, and there's another one of these, right in the bottom. Ah, that one has actually got a battery with it. No power lead, but maybe out of two ropes we can make one good one. Sadly, that's the ropier looking one. The other one looked a lot better than that. The other one looked pretty decent. And then this thing, again, it's a weird colour blue. What is it? Some sort of cover. And there we go, and there we go, look. It was worth going to the bottom. €10 on Amazon. Not quite. Leave a review. So there we go. That is the totes done. All we've got now is a load of big, bulky, long boxes. Now, I can't lie to you. I'm not very hopeful of this last section of stuff. I felt like the last one was good. Even this, there's a pallet box here, all open. Spider-Man costumes. I'm quite happy with those. So I've got 5 more Spider-Man. I've got Spider-Man costumes galore. Right, so we're on to not quite the final boxes, because we have got a couple up there. But they're big, they're Amazon, and this one seems relatively sealed. It seems pretty, maybe not. I had a bad feeling about this. Do you know what these are? More extendable push rods. I've already got a few of these, and now I've got 3 more. This is a sealed box. And it's push rods. So if you didn't know what these are like if you want like a net curtain or quite a lightweight curtain in a window, these are just pressure fit rods. I was worrying, because we had another long box on the other pallet and it had push rods in it, I was a bit worried that this is all going to be push rods. Tell you what, they definitely checked this pallet over for good stuff and left all of the crud on it. Well, I suppose it helps you understand. Oh wait, it is something a bit different. Tell me it's not push rods. It's sealed, possibly not been looked at. No, it is. It's return push rods. It hopefully helps you see that these pallets aren't all power banks. They can also be piles of stuff you don't really want to get lumbered with, because push rods won't go to the charity shop. I think they might take a few of them. I think if I show them to them, they'll probably think, well, you know, let's take 10 or 20. But I doubt they're going to want the whole lot. Well, there we go. That is all of those big boxes, all checked. But we're not quite finished. We have got these. Let's hope for something good. So let's go smallest to biggest. And what's this thing? It's jammed in there. And it is a USB cable, USB-C cable. See, a bit more of this kind of stuff would have been good. Meter long USB-C cable. I mean, everyone's going to find that useful, aren't they? Fast charging. Well, at least it's something different. That is actually handy. Now, next one, another sealed bag. I've opened both of these. Still have no idea what they are. Gonna have to investigate further. Wow, random. Any guesses? Well, at least we end on a smile. I think that's another bong thing. This is the most weird pallet. Yeah, a Yoda bong. Right, there we go. What on earth? How is that even allowed to be sold on Amazon? That is so weird. And the last one, Amazon warehouse is the only clue. Don't tell me it's 3 or 4 bongs. Blow my neck. It's a box in a box. It's weird how it's been slit open. I'm pretty sure it's a vacuum sealer. There we go, we've got a vacuum sealer with some bits and bobs. Well, I'm glad we saved them to the end. I feel like that's a happier end than a load of extending rods. That is pretty mental. That is 2 pallets, and I have to say, lesson learned. I wasn't as happy with that as the £300 pallet. The £300 pallet, the first one we ever did, I went to the warehouse, had a look around, chose the pallet. Apparently it'd been sat there for a while, and I felt like just the vibe of the pallet, I was getting lots of sealed packets that clearly hadn't been tampered with. With this one, felt like there was some good bits on the top, which made me think, and lots of Amazon boxes with lots of Amazon tape, and I was thinking, oh, if they're all different, we'll be on for a winner here. Now, all of those pallets don't come directly from Stockport Pallet Warehouse. They come from other places and then kind of diverge. And I did ask the guys about those pallets, the origins of them, and they came from another dealer into the Stockport Pallet Warehouse. So I do think that's the problem. If they come directly from Amazon, the Stockport Pallet Warehouse don't have time to look at them because they've got so many pallets coming through. The first one we got had just gone directly there from Amazon and never been seen anywhere else. These had kind of gone a roundabout way and they look pretty cool, but we've learned a lesson. I think we have to do another pallet, but this time we have to get one directly from Amazon. unfiltered, untapped, because this has left me with a right mess. Look at the state of this place now. So that's all that done. All I've got to do now is tidy this place up. I'll do an RRP, so I'll go through the prices. And these aren't the prices that I'm selling these things for, but how much value was on that pallet? How much value did we find? Also, our only tool find, the green laser pen, we're going to put that in foam and put a giveaway together. I've got enough stuff, I think, to do a nice random giveaway. And I know you guys love that. The last Amazon giveaway was probably the most random thing we've ever done. Had the most entries of any other giveaway we've done. So I know you guys love it. I'm sure I can put something pretty cool together. And stay tuned to the end because I'm still going to show you what happened to all the items off the last pallet as well. So, first things first, let's do a price tally up. Right, so I've tidied up everything and it surprised me when I've added everything up, because I've got so many of certain items, the price has skyrocketed and I'm quite surprised how much value there is. But I had to test a few things too, and sadly, both of these are knackered. The one with the battery is knackered and the one without a battery can't even be tested. So that's a bit of a sad thing. They would have been nice, but I've got 2 cases. And that leads me to thinking, well, this could make a nice little toolkit. You know, the foam can go in the bin. Well, we'll recycle that, to be fair. I've cut a new shadow foam insert. Now, this has come out of a sheet from one of our value packs. You can get one of those in a starter kit. So if you're thinking about getting tools organised with shadow foam, now is the best time. Go and click this link. Go and get yourself a starter kit. That is everything you need to organise up to 5 drawers in a toolbox. So you can get 5 sheets of 30mm foam and a cutting kit. And if you go and get one now, you can get 2-metre folding ruler as well. So we'll put a link to that. It's a great little offer. Let me show you how shadow foam works. Sadly, we've had a bit of a bust for tools in this pallet, but I got a pretty cool green laser pen. So at the very least, we can cut that into this kit. So all you do is place it on the shadow foam where you want it to go, put a little bit of pressure on it so it doesn't move, and then literally you're just using a scalpel that comes in our cutting kits like a pencil, and you just follow the profile of the item, follow the outline all the way around, holding that scalpel nice and close to the item and keeping it square to the foam, so you're keeping it 90 degrees, and we're literally just capturing that silhouette on the foam. Once you've gone all the way around and met back up at the start, you can lift the item out of the way, and then you press down on the foam to show that cut you've made, and then we can go back and make that cut deeper. So for that laser pen, we want to go down at least 20-25mm all the way around. Make sure you've joined up the corners, because that's typically where it will tear out and you'll get a dodgy looking cut. So once you've gone all the way around, then you just push your finger down one end, either end doesn't really matter, and then literally just finding a seam and pulling it up towards yourself, and then just chasing it along and peeling it out. And that's how you make perfect little slots for all your items. And you'll see that now that laser pen is nicely organised. I've got loads of room there. I could have added loads of tools, but at least you got to see how shadow foam works. Go and grab yourself a starter kit if you're interested in getting your tools organised. But with all that being said, let me talk you through all of the value that we found on the pallet and the total value. Now, we paid £650 for the pallets. We're going to go through the RRP prices of everything. Anything that's broken, though, we are getting rid of, because if it's broken, it's worth nothing. But if it's new, at least we can put the price on it. So let me talk you through it all. So we ended up with 16 of the Troy Hawk men's shawls, and they were £15 each. So you can see that adds up quite quick, 15 quid on those. I've got a massive big box full of these grey swaddles and baby stuff. That's all going to go to the Bernardo's Children's Charity Shop. But how many swaddles did we end up with? So we had 30 baby swaddles, and they were £13 each. So again, you wouldn't get 13 quid for them, or maybe you would, I don't really know, but it adds up quite quickly. We've got 30 of the fridge things. They were a tenner each, so you can see there's 300 quid in that box alone. The Spider-Man costumes, they're 20 quid a throw, and there were 7 of those. We've got the nappy bag refills, they were 15 quid each, and there's 6 of those. We've got these little handles, they're 21 quid for this really heavy handle. This thing, the Wow Colour Wow cream, that was 16 quid. These kind of things always surprise me how expensive they are. Yoda Bong, 15 quid. Vacuum sealer was 20. Over here, we found out what these are. These are little hatchling-like bird boxes. So looks like no other bird box I've ever seen before, but they're for like hatchlings, apparently. I had to do a little image search to find out what that was. So they were about a tenner each. We've got all of the mixed cat accessories. I think we said 50 quid for all that stuff. The Blackbird lights, got 2 of those. They were 30 quid. This thing was expensive. This was about 120 quid for this kit. I actually did a reverse image search on the picture of this little control box. 120 quid, and that was for a cheap version. This has actually got another valve with it, so that's worth even more. 270 quid for the LED light mask. We've got about 12 quid on the battery testers, humidifiers. That was 40, that one was 30. Then we've got the diamond art kits. These are quite cool. because these are all brand new and they're quite nice. And I think my daughters are going to love one of these each. 12 quid, and there's 18. And you can see another one, another way that they add up quite quickly. The Steve Madden bags, they were 40 quid, but I don't know if they're fake or not really. They're a bit tricky, these things. Curling tongs, 7 of those, and they were 20 quid. So that was quite an easy one. The waist twisting disc, 9 quid. I think that's going home with me. Not at all. I found out what this thing was. Any guesses? Did any of you guess that this is for grooming your dog? That's the idea of this. So you put that around the waist and that goes under the tummy, and then you can pull this down, and then you put that around the neck, and then you can clip it to like a little hook above a table, and then you basically keep your little pup from moving too much when you're grooming them. There's 2 of those. They weren't worth much, like 12 quid. Cornet bag was 30. Heated seat was about 20. It all adds up though, especially when you've got like, what were these heated gloves? There were loads of these. Heat-proof gloves, 7 quid, and there was 13 pairs. So you can see it all adds up. And what is the final number? £4,669 total value. Now, we're not selling it for that, obviously, but that is how much the recommended retail price of everything was. Whether you can sell it for that is a different question, and obviously we're not selling it. So you've waited long enough. Let me talk you through what we did with everything off the last pallet to let you know where it all went. None of it went to landfill. We found good uses for it all, so I'll talk you through that, and then I'll also let you know what we're going to do with all of this lot, including a giveaway. I'm pretty sure we've got enough stuff. The last pallet we put together a little pouch. Now, we've got no pouches, so let me have a look. Let me put that together now, actually. So what have we got? We've definitely got 5 of the diamond darts, and this is going to have to be some sort of family bundle. I've never done it, but the kids and my missus have. You have a little set of tweezers, and you put like little diamonds on the artwork, and these are all under the sea scenes. So I think anyone can get some joy out of that, to be honest. If we're making it a family bundle, we may as well put a curling tong in there. You've got the next few presents sorted here now, so because I've got 5 sealed in packets, there's 2 that are open and they might be a bit suspect, where I've got 5 brand new ones, and we may as well put in some heated gloves. Winter is coming. Winter is always coming.
Winter is coming.
But we got 4 of these lights. Sadly, that's not quite a 5, but I'm sure I can put something else in one of the bundles. 5 of those, and then the 4th person gets that LED light. They're all touch lights, so they are 5 technically of the same thing. What else have we got? We've got 2 battery testers, but 2's not the right number. I've remembered over here. If it's going to be a family bundle, you've got to have your very own little kimono. And we've definitely got enough kimonos. So there we go. We've got something for the missus, something for the kids. We've got a smoking jacket for everyone. That is truly the most random bundle of stuff ever. And I think that wraps it up, to be honest. If you want one of these piles, a dress robe, the light, the curling tongs, the diamond dart, all of that, all you've got to do is drop a comment. It's just a bit of fun, nice and easy. Don't miss out. Make sure you go and drop a comment. Let me know. Get involved in the conversation about random Amazon pallets. But that is all of that done. But let me tell you where everything went from the last pallet and what we're going to do with all of this mess from this pallet. So firstly, just to bring you up to speed, if you don't know what I'm referring to when I say the last Amazon pallet, go and watch it here. We basically went and bought the first pallet. It was up here, really tall one. It was 300 quid, and it ended up being £6,000 worth of stuff on there, including mountains of power banks. There was loads of interesting, weird stuff on there. What did we do with it? Well, the first thing, I let all the team, there's 15 people at Shadow Foam, and I let them all have a rummage through the pallet and just pick anything that they wanted, basically. I just thought it was a nice little random treat just to have a mooch through, basically a jumble sale on a pallet, and everyone kind of found different value. I'm pretty sure loads of the stuff all went to all of the team, which I thought was fantastic. Then we had loads of power banks left. I think we had about 40. Well, as it happened, a friend of mine's from Zambia. I was talking to him and he was explaining how in Zambia at the moment they're having loads of blackouts. Some days they only have half an hour's worth of power. So he took a couple of power banks and thanked me very much for them and said he's going to send them back to his family. And as soon as he was telling me about the situation, I thought no better place for the remaining about 30, 35 power banks to go. So he took all 30 power banks and they all got shipped to Zambia. So I thought that was a fantastic use of those. That's going to help loads of different people who are struggling every day to manage power, basically. So power banks going to Zambia I thought was a bit of a winner. Pretty much everything else went to the Bernardo's charity centre. And we didn't just take it to our local charity shop. We knew we'd have overwhelmed them with all the bulk of stuff. So we rang ahead and we took all of the stuff to the sorting office, basically, which is where they can kind of distribute it across all the other local charity shops. And they were loving it. And they have also Bernardo's children's charity shops, which they can send all of the baby stuff to, which is definitely a great outlet. So it's going to support them. They were happy. We also gift aided all that stuff. So it was a big winner, basically. Everyone was a winner. And I took a few things back from my kids too. And then the only other thing that I can remember is that we had a load of card readers go to a local high school. So now I think the only things we've got left are a couple of card readers, which are just on hand, and then a box of mesh nebulizers. They don't know what to do with them, so let me know. If you know someone who could benefit from 56 mesh nebulizers, let me know, because they couldn't go to the charity shop. They're still sat brand new in a box, and that's the only thing left to kind of find a good use for. When it comes to this pallet, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to do much the same pretty much. We're going to let the team go through it all, pick out a few bits that maybe they'll benefit from, or their families and friends will benefit from, and then the rest of it will be splitting across. This box here is all the baby stuff, all the swaddles. They can go back to Bernardo's because they'll go to the children's charity shop. Probably the same with this kind of thing, because it's homeware and they're fridge organisers. I'm pretty sure Bernardo's would benefit from those, and the mixture of clothes that we've got. Some of the other quirkier, more difficult items, so I'm thinking stuff like the Blackbird lights. I don't know if Bernardo's would thank us for those, but someone in the team, maybe they're putting together a Game of Thrones inspired bedroom or some decor. So that's where it all went. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you know anyone who would benefit from 56 mesh nebulizers, also let me know down in the comments. And as a side effect, you'll be entered into the draw for the random giveaway haul. So get involved in the conversation, make sure you subscribe. It'd really help us out if you like the video, because if you like this video, we'll make more. I do think we need to get hold of maybe a pallet from B&Q or Toolstation or Screwfix, something that's guaranteed tools, because that's what I'd like to see. But this was pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and drop a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.